What's up, everyone? Tookie here, back again, and today we are going to talk about the November 4th roster update for NHL 23, affectionately known as the Jersey Patch, as we have seen pretty much nothing but jerseys added in to the game, especially the Reverse Retro 2.0s are now in the game. Now, remember, if you want to make sure you have them for offline play, go over to the More tab, Rosters, Active Roster, and November 4th is the one that you need to make sure that you have downloaded. And yeah, again, in case anyone was wondering, hey, Toogie, where's your custom rosters? Not currently making them. Not currently making them. Still don't have any franchise mode plans because the rosters are still a bit of a mess. And I've reiterated that before. Check out my NHL 23 is not good video. I'm trying to get answers about why certain height and weights are wrong is apparently like pulling teeth, but hey, we're trying to get there. So I'm going to go over all the new jerseys that are in the game. If you feel like I missed one, it's because through this list, it is not listed as a new jersey. So keep that in mind. We start off with the Anaheim Ducks. And by the way, if you spot something that's wrong with these jerseys, let me know and I'll pass that along. As it is looking at Anaheim's glove color. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Is that a different shade of orange compared to the rest of the kit? It certainly looks like it is, at least to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm losing my mind. The Arizona Coyote Reverse Retro. Of course, we had a full video out talking about all of the Reverse Retros. Go check that out if you missed it. I'll still probably give my general thoughts on a lot of them, including maybe the best of the bunch. The Bruins wore these last night, and my God, they are delectable. I ordered a McAvoy. It should be here in a week. I am excited. Buffalo. I'm sorry, but if it was white helmet, blue pants instead of blue helmet, white pants, that would be a 10 out of 10. It really would be. It's gorgeous. I can't wait, by the way. Of course, they announced their alternate. They're bringing back the black and red, the original version is black, red, and silver, that is. That should be in the game later this year once, they actually get to wearing it. So it's not in the game right now, unfortunately, but we will get there, hopefully. Calgary added in as an alternate, as their third jersey was essentially their reverse retro from last year. And then you have this year's reverse retro as well. So basically they took the 2020-2021 reverse retro and just renamed it alternate for the Calgary Flames. Carolina, they have a new alternate added in. Of course, they have this one, but they brought back the old school, but this one is wrong. The helmet's supposed to be red, as far as I'm aware, and according to NHLuniforms.com. The helmet is supposed to be red for this one. I have passed that mistake along as well, but of course, there are mistakes in this regard somehow. I don't know how. The reverse retro, though, is in and looks, frankly, accurate and fine, unless I'm missing something there. Again, Hurricanes fans, let me know. Chicago's reverse retro in all of its, let's call it its glory. I'll hold off on my thoughts on Chicago. You know what I feel like at this point. It's their best jersey. Colorado Avalanche and their Colorado Rockies-esque jersey. I like it. Let's be honest. This was so much better, though. So much better. Columbus and their, I don't know, it's kind of mid. Johnny's putting on a fake smile there. It's kind of mid, let's be honest. Dallas, thankfully, one of the biggest improvements year to year with the reverse retro. Jesus. Detroit, if I am not mistaken, I've passed this along as well. The red of the helmet and the gloves doesn't quite match the darker red of the jersey. Let me know if that's how it actually looks, Wings fans. I don't think it is. I don't know how they managed to do that. As has been pointed out pretty much everywhere, the Oilers jersey is not right. It is way too bright of a blue for what the jersey actually is. Figure that one out, but hey, it's in there. The Florida Panthers as well. I had people mention that there was something wrong about this one. I didn't really look up to see what it was yet. Maybe it was just the shade of blues or whatever, but Panthers is in. That's a rather polarizing jersey. I personally don't like it. A lot of people do, and that's all well and good. You got Los Angeles's reverse retro, Minnesota's. Yeah, all the reverse retros are in. Whether or not they are perfectly accurate, well, that is the question now, isn't it? And of course, you have the likes of the Mustard Cat throwback for Nashville, which is beautiful. Downright gorgeous, even. Downright gorgeous. Jersey. Now, once we get through these, I will break everyone's heart. I can just break everyone's heart right now in terms of, you know what, let's do it. Let's break everyone's heart. We'll finish up the rest of those here in a second. Let's break everyone's heart. Go to create a team. Can you use the logos for create a team? And you know the answer to this. Come on now. You know the answer to this as to what logos are going to be available. In terms of NHL logos, it's all of the primaries still. And in terms of your vintage logos, it is all the same. They did not add the Pooh Bear or anything like that to vintage logos. So unless there was already crossover there, like the Florida Panthers logo on the reverse retro, yeah, you're SOL on that side of things. Unfortunately, licensing, I presume, is the issue for it, as most things are. It's the same reason why we don't have a lot of older jerseys in the game that you might like to see. But yeah, it's still a bit of a bummer. That's for sure. Got the Rangers reverse retro in there. Ottawa's is awful, by the way. Are there any Sens fans that are like, yeah, that's the one? Ugh. Just not good. Not good. Phillies isn't that great either, in fairness. But hey, John Tortorella's helping them win hockey games, and so is Carter Hart, for that matter. Pittsburgh, I mean, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful jersey. Pittsburgh might absolutely suck this year so far, but hey, at least they look good. Same for the Sharks, no white skates. I don't know if that was confirmed or not that they were going to wear it. I think that was pushback from the players. Seattle finally has their first alternates in the game, the reverse retro for this year. St. Louis, emphasis on the L with their reverse retro. You have Tampa's, which is a beautiful disaster of a jersey. My God, the original was ugly. This takes it to a whole new level. Toronto, another team where, again, the blue of the gloves and the helmet does not line up with the shade of blue for the jersey. Maybe that's how they've actually run it. Leafs fans, let me know. I consider that to be a mistake on EA's part, personally. Vancouver, my second favorite reverse retro behind the Bruins. It's just gorgeous. You can't go wrong with using like the cream color, like Reebok used a lot back in the day. It's used there, like the off-white. Gorgeous. Now if they could start winning games. Vegas, dare I say their best jersey. Dare I say, at least since the original two. I mean, come on. The other alternates, like the gold bucket, I mean, come on. That Vegas reverse retro, it's certainly better than the gold. You know, you have the original two Vegas jerseys. If you had that as a third, just damn, it looks good. Washington's, of course, also looks pretty damn phenomenal. How great is it that we don't have jersey ads in the game? I'm going to say yet. I'm not hinting at anything that I've heard, but let's be honest, eventually they'll freaking add the jersey ads into that. So that is it for the NHL in terms of new jerseys. In the AHL, we have a couple of new changes, some swaps with the Bakersfield Condors getting their new home and away. The Calgary Wranglers finally have their new jerseys in the game, as beautiful as they are. Not Cleveland, but the Colorado Eagles have their new home and away. Terrible jerseys. They really are. We'll flip back to the last two teams. We'll go to Tucson first with their new modified home and aways. Very minor differences there. And the Utica Comets have their new third jersey in the game, which is fantastic. Big fan of that. In the ECHL, the Adirondack Thunder have their new jersey, their home jersey. I believe that was an alternate before, and it's their new full-time home jersey. The Atlanta Gladiators with a brand new set, their new away jersey, their new home jersey, and this alternate, which honestly I'm a big fan of, except for the helmet. Any Atlanta Gladiators fans, let me know, did EA botch it by not updating the helmet and the gloves to fit the rest of the jersey? And if not, Atlanta botched it by not having a different set for that. I think we probably know the answer there. Florida Everblades with a new away jersey. This is a 10 out of 10. The 25th anniversary patch. Getting real late Hartford Whalers vibes with that jersey. Chef's kiss. Absolutely beautiful. Fort Wayne, new home and away. Solid. Nothing special, but solid jerseys. I'll give them that. Greenville, new home and away as well. Love me some Swamp Rabbits. I don't know if I would have gone with that for their full home, full-time home jersey. But the road jersey is fantastic, and they do still have the other alternate there. Idaho Steelheads, new home and away. I like them. They're different. The trees gives me like early 2000s Minnesota Timberwolves vibes. We have the Kansas City Mavericks new away jersey, which I don't mind. The home jersey is just they match now, essentially. Nothing new for the Maine Mariners. In fairness, their new jerseys were already in from a prior update. God, they're gorgeous. Support the Maine Mariners. The Rapid City Rush have their new home and away, which are, again, pretty solid. And then another team we've been waiting for, the Savannah Ghost Pirates, have their jerseys in the game now. The beautiful away, the pretty solid home jersey, and the alternate as well. So Savannah finally has everything in the game. South Carolina have their new third jersey. Very, it's a throwback. It looks very Washington Capitals in a sense. The Utah Grizzlies, not saying that's what it's based off of. Utah with their new home and away, or as we stand them around here, the Storm Bears, of course. And the Wichita Thunder, last team in the ECHL, with new home and away jerseys. We go all the way to Germany, which I believe everyone has the updated looks now with Mannheim. Honestly, I'm kind of digging them. As busy as they are with the ads, I'm kind of digging the new Mannheim jerseys. Augsburg with their new look as well. Again, this is what people think NHL ads might get to. God help me if they ever do. I don't think they will. Steelers with their lovely McDonald's shin pad sponsorship. Dusseldorf. Again, a full set of 3 for every single team. I like the sun. What a logo. A new set of 3 for every single German league team. Look at the alternate there for Red Bull. Oh, Berlin. Berlin as well with their setup. I don't like that jersey at all, actually. Ingolstadt, what do we got for you? Wow, that's a jersey. In terms of the colors, that is very different. I don't think I've ever seen those colors attempted on a hockey jersey before, and I don't hate it. We have the Penguins, the Penguinos, not looking that bad. Grizzly Wolfsburg with their new stuff as well. Can you tell that they're sponsored by Volkswagen? Holy shit. Iserlohn, former home of channel legend Chris Rumble. You got Cologne as well. Let's see what they got here. That shark logo is hilarious. My goodness. My goodness. Frankfurt. I do like their primary logo a lot, to be honest. Honestly, I wish we had that template there for Create a Team. I like the little striping pattern on the bottom. The Ice Tigers. What do we got with the Ice Tigers? So there's some interesting ones here for the German league. Hold on. Home, away. Okay, it didn't update. They don't have a third. We have the Wild Wings in their red helmets, because why not? And the Straubing Tigers, they love their tigers in Germany. Germans love tigers. That's what I've learned. God damn, they got a great logo there, though. So good. We also have updated stuff for the Allsvenskan, the second-tier Swedish league, with new home and aways for everybody here, at least the slightly modified ones. I mean, for the most part, these teams don't seem to get too crazy on a year-by-year basis. It's weird to see Djurgården in the second tier. But still solid jerseys, for the most part. The Swedes, they know how to do jerseys well. I will give them that. Kristianstad, what do we got for you? I do like the way they mix in the orange and the green. It's pretty good. Maybe it's just because I live in Maine and it reminds me of hunting, even though I don't hunt. Mora, what do we got for you? Not looking that bad. Yeah, like I said, for these, they're not the craziest changes in the world, especially compared to the German league on a year-by-year basis, it doesn't get too crazy. But that's okay. We'll still scroll through all of it. So there you go. The Allsvenskan, last team. Almost forgot. But there you go. The new looks for the Allsvenskan. We also have updated looks for the Swiss National League, home and away, for every team in this particular league as well. The Flyers here. I believe they're still known as the Flyers. At least they might have dropped that part of their nickname. Oh, goodness. And again, not a crazy amount of changes here. Although, those are interesting. You know, someone from the area, someone from Switzerland. What's the meaning behind what is essentially like a, not quite a brick wall, but what's the meaning behind that? I'm intrigued. I might have to look that up on my own. Pink collars. Okay, that's a look. Sure. Why not? You're not quite as similar as what we had for the Allsvenskan, but not quite as crazy as what we saw in the DEL in terms of crazy changes. Freiburg has always been really weird in terms of jerseys that they've put out. Very weird. Who's there, and what do we got for you? Pretty straightforward. Anything else? Gotta love the weird yellow rectangle at the bottom of that jersey. Oh, SC Fireburn, as they were once referred to on Steve Dangle podcast, freaking 10 years ago, just about. And then Austin Matthews' favorite Swiss team, the ZSC Lions. We go then to the queue, where we have 3 updates for this particular patch. We start off with the Armada and their new home and away that are obviously very similar to what they had before. We have the new home and away for the Halifax Moosehead as well. They're nice jerseys. Not bad for the Mooseheads. And then the Sherbrooke Phoenix, once upon a time, the Lewiston Maniacs. I wish they were still in the state of Maine, although having to go to Lewiston, no thank you. Those are the only 3 there in the queue. And with the W, we have the new home and away for the Brandon Wheat Kings that are phenomenal. Like, the gold just looks so good. You have the new home and away for the Everett Silvertips, the 20th year anniversary jerseys, which are okay. It doesn't really work on that away jersey, does it? And our final team to showcase the Prince George Cougars. Gotta be honest, it's different, and I kind of like it. Especially like the checkerboard, the diamond pattern on the shoulders. Not a bad look for Prince George. So that is what we have there. Again, if there was any other team, it might have been updated in a prior update. And if you saw any mistakes, let me know, and I will pass that information on. But there you have it. The November 4th roster update, again, primarily focused upon updating the jerseys, the early jersey update. Again, make sure you go to Active Roster, and you'll have access to those for offline modes. I'll see you guys next time. When will that be? I have no idea.